Morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. Your host, Fred Arnold, on the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. I'm joined by last year's chairman,
Yes, sir.
Chris Chapleau. Chris Chapleau, you were the chair for Valley Industry Association. What a rewarding experience.
It definitely was, and it really kind of encapsulated the last 4 years of what I've done with the organization. And when I had first started doing business in the Santa Clarita area, you know, I remember talking to you a couple years ago, and the first places I went into were the Chamber and the Valley Industry Association.
And that's where I met you. I met you at the Chamber, and you blossomed at VIA.
Exactly.
So you did both. It was great.
Yeah, and both organizations have been tremendously supportive, but I really found a niche with the Valley Industry Association. I'm also on the Education Foundation board as well. And it's just surrounded by such a good group of people in the community. And as I now enter my new business venture, I look to be able to give back a lot of that support to the community on an ongoing basis.
Let's talk about All Business Matters.
Yeah, so over the years, in the last 10, 15 years, I've built these relationships in the Antelope Valley and Santa Clarita areas. And you know, over time, I started to realize that I really was an important element of that the service I was able to provide as a true account manager, people were willing to follow me. And I partnered up recently with an HP printer repair company and became authorized as an HP printer sales and repair company. And I look to continue that tradition of being able to provide that service to people, take a good look at their office environment, see how I might be able to help them save. I'm also providing IT services as well, too, with help desk support. And I figure those two elements brought together are going to be, you know, a real rewarding experience for my clients.
You know, this is a really important conversation we're going to have as a business owner. I think we have 4, 5, 6 copiers in our organization. It's used for so much. I mean, in fact, we don't even copy as much on our copiers as we do the scanning and we do everything else. You can really save thousands of dollars, equivalent to a half an employee to an employee cost in your infrastructure for equipment.
The cost savings, the streamlined integration that allows your employees to be able to work more efficiently. You'll see with a lot of these new HP devices that ability to be able to integrate into your electronic records programs, so that way applications such as SharePoint, you can put documents into an archive and retrieve them on the fly and be able to share them from device to device with others too. So it really is a sign of an evolving workflow and environment, and by taking the print aspects and the scan aspects and then combining them with the IT services we provide, it then also parallels into even providing support in areas such as sales and marketing, which is increasingly becoming a technology-based
and I know you're a good salesperson.
I've been working on it.
Because that's what you do. And people say salesperson, you know, is that a... No, look, we're all salespeople. Yeah. I mean, if you look at everything you do in life, raising children, in some cases, you can't always live by authority, by authoritative leadership. You really have to do servant leadership.
And I find my clients listen to me a lot better than my 4 children are going to.
Exactly. So let's talk about the last thing. Where's technology? I just want to ask you, throw something out there. Where is technology headed?
Well, I feel what we're going to be seeing is an increasing reliance on cloud-based services, and it's one of the big things that the Valley Industry Association is looking at is, do we have the infrastructure in place in this valley to be able to support a lot of that movement towards the cloud?
And I want to mention that real quick, because we use computers in our mortgage company at the cloud, and we struggle with bandwidth, with getting enough data back and forth. We probably waste about 5 or 6 people hours. Yeah. Worker hours every day.
Yeah, it's
waiting for our computers to load up systems.
And it's going to end up hurting the community. We're going to end up losing big businesses and big technology providers, because no matter what we do from an IT consulting end, no matter what infrastructure we put into your building, the fact of the matter is that the straw coming in is not big enough. We're not going to be able to see an improvement there. Yeah. And so it's something that over the years to come, this community is going to have to really grab a hold of and fix, in order for our companies to be able to keep up with where the trend's going too.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. You're right. Yeah. Last but not least, why VIA?
Why VIA? The people that make up VIA. You know, who would have thought a guy that started doing business in his community 4 years ago would then become chairman and be asked to serve in various other groups. And it's because people sincerely gave me that opportunity to do so.
Not only did they give you the opportunity, you took advantage of the opportunity in a very positive way. I was on the chamber board for 2.5 years before I became chairman. if you want to lead, if you want to be a leader, there's opportunities in this community, both with VIA and so many other groups. So
Most definitely.
yeah, just wrap your arms around. Chris, those who want to reach out to you?
Thank you. It's my website is allbizmatters.com, ALLBIZmatters.com, and the phone number is 661-219-5160.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed
Take
this
care.
edition of the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. This is Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS.